This is a quick overview on Google Calendar and how to kind of do some basic setup of your Google Calendar. To get to Google Calendar when you're logged into your Google account, go to the app launcher or the Waffle, and you would open that launcher window and you would find Calendar in here. And depending on how often you use your tools, your calendar might be further down, might not be in the exact same spot as mine is, but you can hold your left click and hold down, and you can move to organize your app launcher window however you want. We're going to go ahead and open up our calendar. Default calendar is going to be your calendar, and this is going to show all of the events and calendars of things that you have. Calendars that you subscribe to or have been shared with you will be on the left-hand side here. And with all of these calendars, you have the three dots, and the three dots is consistently going to be kind of your more options when you're dealing with Google stuff. So if you're not sure how to do something in any of the Google products, three dots is really going to give you more. And so for this one, what you can do is from your calendar, you can set your sharing options, who I want to share my calendar with. You can also change your default colors. Now, if you make a calendar that is a shared calendar, so like my Southwest events calendar, I've got this as a purple color. That's not going to mean it's going to be a purple color on everybody else's their Southwest events calendar. So individual users can change their colors to whatever they want. So when you're setting a calendar color, it is strictly for you. It is a preference just for you. If you're new to setting up your calendar, the first thing we want to do is set up our basic calendar. So what we're going to do is we're going to go into the settings menu while we're in calendar. Another good thing with Google is depending on what feature you're in, when you hit the settings menu, it will open up the settings for that particular product. So if I'm in my Gmail and I hit the setting cogwheel, all of my mail settings. But for my calendar, I'm going to open up my settings menu. I'm going to click on settings. And this is where we're going to go through, and there's a lot of settings in here that we're going to talk about. By default, it should be the time that we want. So we're going to have everything set up here. You can add additional time zones if you're dealing with others in other places or things like that. What we want to get into is we scroll down, or you have them along the side here as you get down through them, your event settings. By default, your meetings are 30 minutes in length, and you can have your notification announcements. Here you can see if you've declined an event, but you still want it on your calendar, that you could show it on there. You can also show the week numbers. The first week of January is week 1, week 2, so on and so forth, if that's something that you would like to do. This is where you can set up and have some flexibility. Where do you want to start your week? If you're using your Google Calendar just for school stuff and it's Monday through Friday for you, you can start your week on Monday. You can set your view to whatever you want it to be. So there are some options as to when you want to set up your calendar. Do you want your calendars to run Monday to Monday, Sunday to Sunday? How do you want it to be? Down here, this is your working hours. This is when people are trying to schedule events with you or try to find you for things. This is where you can put in the hours that you're available. It doesn't mean that they might not still send you an invite that's after hours, but this will just let them know that this is what your working hours are. So you would want to put in what your working hours are for Monday through Friday so that you've got that. So then you can set up what your working hours are. Don't have to do anything with your work location. So there's nothing that you can do here, and you have your shortcuts. So this is going to really be kind of the gist of setting up your basic calendar. And that's going to get you going with using your events and setting up and creating calendar events.